Aloha, you can call me Craw. Today we are doing some Lego restoration. For those who've never been a part of one of my Lego restoration shows, let me kind of walk you through what happens. I acquire Lego. Big boxes of Lego. Sometimes they're gifted to me, sometimes I get them off of Craigslist. Many ways that it happens. In this particular instance, my boss's boss, his kids are in college now and they're trying to clean out the house and get rid of stuff, and they felt they don't need their childhood Lego anymore. So who do they know who would take Legos off their hand? Me. So I got this massive bin, and in the previous stream what we did is we went through the bin and we tried to see what sets could we recognize as being sets. What are the things that we could look at and say, ah yes, this part is for this set. Aloha, Hulu Just Dance fan. Welcome to the stream. Just kind of going over what we're doing here today. How are you doing? Let me know what's up and how the weather is in your neck of the woods. So I acquired the massive bin and we went through the bin and we tried to see what sets we could find, right? Because when you're looking at stuff, sometimes you get just a plate. Great. What is this associated with? And every now and then you get a plate that's a little more easily identifiable, like this one, right? So when you look at this one, for instance, we can tell that this is a teal piece. If you don't know anything about Lego, each Lego piece has the Lego part number written on it. And I'm looking for where it is on this one. I have a magnifying glass that helps me with this, and my kids always steal my magnifying glass, so where is it? Way back. It's way back there. Anyway, you can look through and you can find out exactly what piece number this is by looking at the piece. And once you know this, you can go to various websites and say, this piece, how many sets is this piece a part of? And from that piece of information, you can then draw conclusions about maybe I have this set or maybe I have this set. Based upon stuff that I found, I believe very much that I have a good portion of set 4842, the Hogwarts Castle, the 4th edition of it from Lego. This was released in 2010. So that's pretty exciting to me. I don't know what the 1st edition is, and I don't care, because I have the 4th edition. Yay! So what we're going to bring today is we have, and when I go to my Lego view, you will be able to look down and see all the little parts that we have that are obviously part of this castle. And for us to understand what parts we have and what parts we don't have, we have to, hold on a second, let me just mute my mic real quick. Sorry, my kids are having a virtual play date with their cousin from California. They're playing a video game called Prodigy, which I think I probably should be streaming that on Twitch because it's awesome and the kids all love it here. Anyway, that's probably my best chance ever to go viral. So once we do that, we'll look down, we'll see, okay, these are the pieces that are I believe are a part of the set. And what we're going to do is we're going to take apart the pieces and we're going to have an inventory of what are the parts that we have of the set. And then we can look at what the actual set's inventory is and then be able to make a decision how much of the set we really do have and how much it's going to cost me using a website called Bricklink to acquire the missing pieces. And then it's the decision of, is it worth it for us to restore this set? That's what we're going to be doing today. Who knows how far we get along with it. Usually it takes me about 2 hours to go through this. If this goes particularly fast, I have a couple other sets that we can do the same thing with. So let's get to the part which everyone likes, which is the Lego top-down view. Here are all the pieces. I love having a top-down view. It really is the best. So we're going to start with this piece here, which this appears to be a turret. So if you don't know what that Lego set looks like, let's blow it up for you guys real quick. This is the set that we believe this is a part of. So looking at this, you can see this turret I'm holding here is either here or here. It's one of those two. Yeah, so this is the whole set. As you can see, I do have a big portion of it. Like this right here is clearly this section here. This is clearly one of these threes. And I have both of the turrets. So I mean, I feel very good that we have a majority of these pieces. Right, we'll see how much we really have to go towards it. So let's start taking them apart. So this particular turret, it has got a brown piece on the top. For those who know anything about brown and Lego, there's a reason we refer to brown as brittle brown, because brown likes to break. Oh, welcome to the party, Geeky. And for those who are new to the chat, please let me give a shout out to our moderator, the one, the only, the amazing Geeky Girl. Today we are restoring, or we're going to begin the process of restoring Lego set 4842, the 4th generation of the Hogwarts castle. As you can see, here are all the parts that I've scavenged from the massive bin of Lego that we acquired recently. And we're going to take them apart, and then we'll have an inventory, and then we can cross them off of our list. Yeah, so that's what we're doing today. So here's one of our turrets. Harry Potter Poggers. So this is the set. And one of the reasons we do this, right? So this has got 1,234 parts. It was released in 2010. And if I were to buy it, this one, for instance, no minifigs, no box, no instructions, some parts missing, ask for a list, parts in good condition, $64. Castle only is complete, stickers applied, missing few Slytherin stickers, no mini instructors, only few animals, accessories included, $75. So as you can see, this set, particularly once you get down to the point where we are getting to it being incomplete with instructions, we're at $135. If I can restore this for 20 bucks, that's good to go. So let's look at what we got here. This is going to have two of these pieces. These are all the individual pieces that go into the set. So it's a matter of, let's view 100 items per page, because that will help us do this easier and quicker. Ready, and yeah, I know you're a big Harry Potter fan, Geeky Girl. What is your favorite house? Because I know that's a thing in the Harry Potter universe where people say, I'm part of this house, I'm a part of that house. So this is the inventory of all the items that I need to complete this whole set. You're Slytherin. Well, Aloha the Bot is Aloha the Bot. Well done, Aloha the Bot. I set you up for that. I deserve the assist. So now it's a matter of going through and finding this item in the inventory. And here it should be. Ooh. Here, green roof. Two of these. And we have two of these. And why it's important to do this, and this is, I'm not going to say this is the excessively rare piece. If I had to buy this piece alone, it would be 50 cents. Luckily, I have both of the pieces, so we can mark them complete. I mean, that's not an excessive amount. I have two. So we can click Save Changes, and now I do not need to have that. See, that's the process. We also can just delete that one item off the list. It really depends on what is your approach that you want to have. Those are the two easiest ones, so that's why we did those first. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done that right off the bat. So this is some sort of door. If I knew I had all the pieces, I might not have to take it apart, because I could just say to myself, where is it built? Now it's important to note that while this door had this little frame in it, Lego is going to treat this door and this little window frame as two separate pieces. Building a castle. Aloha, William of Orange. We are restoring Lego set 4842, the 4th generation of the Harry Potter castle. I acquired a massive bulk set of Lego from a coworker, and it's just a matter of seeing what pieces we need and what pieces we don't have. I'm willing to bet, looking at the photo, that we have both of the 2 doors, so let's go and get these doors off of our list, shall we? Because we have these 2. Are you a big shout out, William of Orange? I don't know if you're a streamer. I'm gonna go double check right now. William of Orange. William of Orange, it does not look like you stream, but welcome into the chat. Thank you. It's good to have you here. Are you a Lego fan? Are you a Harry Potter fan? Let us know what your interest is, or are you just a fan of me? Either way, I will not hold this against you. Doesn't matter what you are, as long as you're here and you're enjoying yourself. All right, let's see if we can find these doors. So like I said, there is over 1,000 pieces into this set. Initially, it takes a long time to go through and find the piece on the list because there's 268 distinct pieces. So it can take a while initially to go through this. You don't stream. I'm just saying hi. I met you in Dr. Hemout's chat, I believe. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, most likely. Yes, I think I went to his chat with a family frenzy. All right, I did not find this door. This door is obviously part of the set, but where is it? Where is it? So here's my pane for your window. We'll worry about that later because I have to have 18 of those. Who knows if I have 18 of those in this pile, but we'll see how many we end up having. I know I have these 2 doors, and the set calls for 2 doors. Let's go remove the 2 from the doors. Huh. Yeah, it was probably Family Frenzy. Family Frenzy is a good person. I really enjoy him. I am disappointed that I can't find this door on the list, and I don't want to waste any more time going through this. We'll do one more look through. We'll go slower this time. See if we can find these pieces. So yeah, so what it is we went through the big box and we identified the pieces. Yep, we're up. So Geeky Girl is talking about our latest, and I need to really get it set up in the channel points. I've just put it at the reminder that we're doing it. So for the benefit of William of Orange, who may not know, our channel point redemption that we recently just earned as a community was called Ready Player 2. The idea being that if we raised 100,000 channel points, my son Sam would take over the stream for a show. And so that's going to be tomorrow night. He's going to be playing Fall Guys for the first time, and he thinks Fall Guys is an easy game that he is just going to instantly master because he's 8 years old and he is the best at everything. Yeah. So now that we've done that, we're going to move on to Ready Player 3 so that my daughter Audrey can have a time where she takes over the stream. We don't know what she wants to play yet, but we'll figure it out. I'm so bummed. Here it is. Door 1x4x6. So to figure out the measurements, that means it is 1 stud wide this way, 4 studs wide this way, and 6 studs wide this way. So this is it. We have those 2. We can now delete this from our list. Oh no, Geeky is not my spouse. Geeky is a wonderful person. She's married, I am married. We both are married, just not to each other. So, but I think the world of her. She is an awesome person. My wife is very scared of streaming. Does not want to do it. Gotcha, yeah. All right, let's go with this. This is a chest. And we have 1 here. We can cross this, boom, those 2 pieces. Because again, it's going to break it down that the bottom part of this is going to be 1 piece and the top piece is its own piece. I don't even know what camera to show you guys. Honestly, I think this is a better camera to show it to you guys. So now we got those, we can cross those off and delete. Alright, let's get back to taking this apart. So one of the things I really like about Lego is they have pieces like this, which is a brick separator, which is a very good way to break apart your bricks without destroying your bricks in the process. I'm going to move this over here, because now that we've got those big obvious pieces out of the way, we're going to need to do some noodling with this so that we can start putting these in groups. Like these are windows. So we do some organization method. So what I'm doing is I'm putting all the pieces that have a slope to them over here. So this is an example of a slope piece. As you can see, it is not a square. So I'm putting those all together because from a numerical standpoint, they should be close. These bricks, again, same idea. Let's try to keep the bricks together. That will help me go through the process much faster. These are bricks with studs not on top, or snot. Here's a window frame. There's another window on the inside. Yeah, the bot is programmed to have as many dad jokes as it can come up with. One of the reasons I love my bot. Now, I believe these keyhole pieces are all the ones that I need. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's find that on the list, because if so, we can cross that off right away. We're looking again for this little keyhole. Watch what? What are we watching for? Geeky. What are we watching for? Are you watching for the number of times you're going, oh, you're sick today? Oh, I'm sorry to hear you're sick. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it's just, you know, run-of-the-mill cold. Oh, you were showing William of Orange, the dad jokes. Yeah. You know, there's nothing wrong with a good dad joke. Oh, you have food poisoning. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Food poisoning is never fun. Although it is a good way to meet of like a diet. Like if you're like, hey, I'm a pound away from reaching a dietary goal, get food poisoning. Reach that in a day. Aloha, Para with a silent G. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Para in the chat. Para is one of my longest time viewers. If I were to do a who has watched me the most hours Reddit review or Twitch review, Para would probably be on the top. I thoroughly enjoyed, it's been with me since the beginning when it was literally just me by myself. I'm actually coming up on my 1 year anniversary here on Twitch, believe it or not. And it said my first stream I had 0.6 average viewers, and I'm convinced that 0.6 was Para. Never eat the school sloppy joes, folks. I'll remember that. All right, so we have to have 8 of these. Para, how are you doing today, buddy? It's great to see you as always. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the 8. We only need 8 in the set. So let's get rid of those 8. Yes. I actually have had a lot of the school food lately because they give in our town, and I don't know the full thing behind it, but I'm assuming it's a government program, but they're giving away free school lunches to every kid. And so we drive up twice a week on Mondays and Wednesdays, and they just ask us how many kids we have, and then they give us a baggie filled with food to give our kids. I think it's a good program that they're doing, trying to make sure that kids get the proper nutritional values that they need in this challenging time. So, and I have picky eater kids, which means my kids are not eating this every day. As much as I want them to, they're not. Good 2x2 brick. Okay. So, we've been eating a lot of the school lunches that my kids are passing on. And sometimes they're not bad, right? They're like, okay, I can dig what they're doing here. And sometimes you're like, can't believe we're feeding this to our kids. Yeah, our hot lunch is free for the year 2, and when we remote, they deliver it. It's great. A lot of kids depend on school lunch. Exactly. No, exactly. Exactly. I think it's great that they're making sure that the kids who depend on it have the ability to get it. And I really appreciate that they're making it available to everyone so as it is not stigmatizing to the families who do need it. So yeah, it's been pretty good. Para is doing well, better now that you've discovered that I'm live. Man, that's wonderful to hear. Good to have that around. Para, I always enjoy when you're here. When I stream and I don't get Para even for like a second, I'm like, wow, is Para okay? Do I need to find him on socials and be like, Para, what, you know what I mean? Oh yes, so Para, I torched my Discord. I torched it. I should have added you as a friend. To my knowledge, I went through every single of the like 12 people who joined my Discord and added them individually as friends on Discord. I wasn't using it, and I feel like so many people have Discords that when I go into Discord, I have no clue whose is whose. Like I have to hover over every little icon. I'm like, right, which one is CJ's? Is this CJ's? No. Is this CJ's? No. And it takes me forever, so I just feel like there's so much clutter and so much landscape that it would be good if people consolidated, right? Right? Like, what does having my specific Discord do to help the people? Nothing. So why am I going to take up valuable room on the Discord universe when I can just say, be my friend on Discord, we'll chat, we'll send hot private messages, memes, hot memes with each other. And yeah, that's what we can do. So if you didn't get a friend request from me, please let me know, and I will be happy to find you and send you a message. Mine is Aloha Craw with a capital A, capital C, hashtag 5939. Eventually Aloha the bot will mention that in the chat because I changed the program message about Discord to state that. You can be my friend that way. Eventually I'll have one just for movie nights. Yeah, and I think that's... So I think about why I originally signed up for Discord. What was my goal? My goal was so that we could have like Among Us games and we could do other things that, you know, enable us to communicate. And then it dawned on me, I have a paid membership to Zoom, so I can have a 24-hour meeting on Zoom. Why am I not going to use that tool? Why am I not going to use that tool if we were going to have an Among Us night? Even if we don't turn on cams, we could do that. Why would I not do that for our book club? Even again, we don't use it. We could use it for the voice. And that way it's just this one event. We don't have to worry about, you know, any of the stuff. Because like, for instance, I was in someone else's stream last night and we were playing Among Us. It was a lot of fun. But I was like, beforehand, I was like, okay, I gotta join I gotta go find their Discord on my list of 58 Discords I'm a part of to click into it, and then it's like, okay, here, now that I'm into the Discord, what's the channel within the Discord I need to go to find the game code? It just was like, the times I've hosted Among Us on Zoom, it's 1,000 times easier. You get your link, you click into the link, we have a little chat box. It's just easier. Makes everything easier. You can make a Discord call without having your own channel. Yeah, and I think the biggest advantage to Discord is it allows people to have communication, text communications, without the fear of doxing each other, right? So, for instance, if someone wanted to chat with me via like text messaging, but they didn't want to do it on Instagram or do it on Reddit or anything else where I might have an ability to figure out who they are in real life, we could still communicate, we could still connect and talk via Discord. We can still whisper each other. I don't know, is whisper the right term? Please let me know if it is. Speaking of that, I just got a Discord message. Aloha, King Plays YouTube. Welcome to the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know King Plays YouTube, King Plays YouTube is an awesome YouTube streamer. Films his games of... And please correct me if I use the wrong pronoun, King Plays. I'm assuming you like the pronouns of he, him, his. Onto YouTube of them playing Just Dance. Really overall positive emotion stuff. Today is not rainy for you. Well, it's a little rainy for me. I mean, it's not raining at the moment, but it's been a rainy day for me. So hopefully, even though it is not a rainy day for you, you will be able to enjoy being a part of this stream. Uh-oh. I have a third door. This set only called for 2 doors, which means this door is an extra door. I'm going to leave it with the set. Because after I restore it, then I'll be able to take that third one and push it back into like the general population of Lego bricks. So yeah, so gameplays, welcome to the chat. Right now what we're doing is we are going through the set. We're going to take apart the pieces and figure out how close we are to having a complete set. I will not order the remaining pieces on the stream, but we'll at least have a better idea of how close we are to being able to restore this one relatively easily. Yeah. Lego are fun regardless of how old they are. Yeah, no, they 100% are a lot of fun. When I find people, and I think a lot of people go through this when they're growing up, right? You come across something, you feel like I need to be a bit more mature, I need to be a bit more grown up. This is for kids, right? And I watch it between my own kids now, right? Things that they like, they're just like, nope, that's something that kids do. I'm like, but you loved it so much. And, you know, I admit, like, you know, if they were in high school and still into the Wiggles, that would be a little creepy, but God bless them if they were, right? That shows that they have the power not to give in to social pressure and mockery. So, yeah. But at the same time, things like Lego, I just wonder, it's like, does it really need to be something that we say is only for kids? Every time I do one of these restores, I always ask myself if the right approach is to go buy all of the pieces from like Bricklink, right? Or should I try going through, and this is just a portion of my collection, the portion that I've organized, these bins, and try to say, what pieces can I fill from my existing collection? And every time I say, buy more Lego. Every single time. I don't know why. I think, and I wonder what the purpose of having a massive Lego collection is if I am not actively trying to take those Lego and fill in the gaps. But I think it's like, okay. Yeah. That's the one area that I need to be better at as a Lego collector, is using the parts which, in theory, are going to sit in these until I'm dead and my family decides they need to get rid of them. I need to be better about that. So this is fun because this is a sticker with a brick on it. So this counts 2 ways. So for instance, these two, I don't know if you guys can see it, how well it comes across. There we go. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that counts 2 ways. It's a sticker and a brick. All right, be right back. Cool, yeah. All right. I need to get that new community challenge set up, just so that the bot isn't lying to you guys constantly. Every time you're taking apart brown bricks, you just have this fear that you're going to break the brick. I don't know why the brown bricks are as brittle as they are compared to other colors, but they are. And you just always have the fear that you're going to break and shatter the pieces, so you just have to be a little extra careful when taking them apart. Make sure this piece is going to cost me maybe a cent to buy it. But if I don't have to spend that cent, I don't want to. So this process over here, this is called noodling or noddling. I forget how to pronounce it because it's only a word that I've read online. But it's K-N-O-D-D-I-N-G or L-Y or something like that. And basically, dirty lying bot. I know, I do have the worst bot. But it's a process that a lot of Lego builders use when they get a set. They take all their pieces and they lay them out like this so that when they're going through the catalog, they don't have to do the shifting through the pile. This is obviously some sort of spell scroll. That piece would be an expensive piece because it's a printed piece. Right? Like if it was just a brown tile, it's one thing, but because it's got this on this makes it a little, excuse me, more expensive. Thank you for being right back, Para. One of these days I'm going to come up with a good joke about being right back. A dad joke. And then I'll program the bot to say it. This is a slope. This is actually going faster than I thought it would. I did not think this would go very fast at all. Especially when we compared to how long it took me to do the Star Wars one of these a couple weeks ago. But I do have some more sets over there. Although right now all I'm doing is I'm taking it apart. The long part, the tedious part, is going through the listing and saying this piece goes with this. This piece goes with this. There it goes. Slope. You guys can't see it because I purposely did it. But to help myself have a better understanding of where this camera is, I actually have blue tape here, here, and here as the outline to say anything inside the blue tape will appear on screen. Oh, look at this. We have Kiki's house and Gryffindor. I think Gryffindor is supposed to be the good guys, right? Alright, so we have two of these. These will be easy to spot in here. Oh, wait, I just had this. I just had that in my hand. Where was that? Yep, that's that. We can cross this off. So this is a 2x2 tile, groove with the dragon scroll. You are far more powerful than you ever perceived pattern. Let's just see how pricey this one piece is going to be. Because unless it's in multiple sets, this is a 2 sets. 30 cents for this. So no one's going to break the bank, but these are the things which start to increase the price. So when you look at Lego sets in general, so a Lego set should be 10 cents per piece. That's generally considered the upper end of the price point scale. So if you buy a 1,000-piece set, it should cost you roughly about $100. That's just generally how you should price out Lego. There are always exceptions to the rules. Some sets are going to be higher price points because they're more bulkier pieces. Some are going to be less, but generally 10 cents is the price per Lego piece. So when you have a piece that's 30 cents, you're saying that this Lego piece is 3 times the price of other pieces. So to have those pieces really helps you cut down on the cost it's going to take to restore this right now. So right now we're looking for I probably skipped right past it already. Okay, cool. So I have one red flag and one green flag. Why isn't there like 4 or 5 houses of Harry Potter? Why is there only these 2? There are no good or bad houses, only good or bad wizards. Oh, okay. Well, it's good to know. I don't think I deleted that one tile, that 30-cent tile. So let me just go make sure that I didn't. Let's find our tiles. How do you guys like our background music, by the way? Is the background music killing it? Is it adding to the stream? I generally don't do background music. Yep, I didn't get rid of it. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, that's probably gonna be 30 cents. That's probably gonna be 30 cents. We'll just see. Delete that one. You like the music? Good. I'm glad you like the music. I debated if I should put any music on or anything. I think, and I hope everyone has learned this about me, but anytime I question about whether I should do something, I question what the value is of it. So here is the thing that's probably gonna be the most expensive, this sticker sheet. How bad is this sticker sheet gonna cost me? $18. $18 for this. So, luckily, we can see I have this sticker already, this sticker already, I have these 2 stickers already, right? If I'm just missing one of these, I'm not gonna spend $18 to get just this one sticker. Same with whatever this is. I don't know if this is really worth $18 to have this one thing. Oh, there it is. See? A lot of the bot knows what's up. Well done, Para. Well done, Para. Oh, wait. I crossed those 2 off, but not those pieces. Well done, Para. Yeah, no, so I said to myself, I generally do not put music on the background. Why don't I put music on the background? And I think one of the concerns is that I don't want to get DMCA'd. And I know everyone says, oh, well then just, oh, look at this. I have the James Potter Seeker sticker. Yep. I think I have this one right here. One less sticker I have to worry about. I don't think I'm going to spend the $18 for that. But again, that's a long way to cutting down on the cost of trying to restore the set if they have all the stickers. I mean, this one set that I want, the sticker is $100. Right, like that alone, that's painful. Now these are some more slopes. So this music actually, and this is one of the reasons I'm trying it, I'm not too worried about it from a DMCA perspective. This particular song, which is, by the way, on loop, I think it's like a 7 or 8 minute song that just repeats over and over again, was from a Volkswagen car commercial in the late 90s. And I've uploaded stuff to YouTube before with this song, and I haven't gotten any DMCA strikes, right, or any copyright notices. So I feel very confident that whoever composed this song for Volkswagen, excuse me, in the 90s has done nothing with it. Moving to stream beats is one of the best moves you've ever made. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, gotta protect yourself. That is a brick. And I have nothing against Harris Heller's music. I think it's good. I just think everyone uses it, and so I wanted to just say, what would it be like to use some music that no one else is using that is unique to me? Because I'm not saying I'm the only person in the world with this album, but let me go through the process of what happened to it. So in the late 90s, and hopefully Geeky can vouch for me on this, Volkswagen released a bunch of commercials that were just like music videos of their people driving their cars. And oftentimes they would pick an obscure-ish song that related mood. There was a commercial for a Cabrio car where people were listening to a very quiet singer, and he's singing about a pink moon, and he's just driving through. It's just a super relaxing thing. And again, what they're doing is they're selling you on the idea that if you want to have a car where you can relaxingly drive through the woods and have a skylight, buy a Cabrio. And I listened to that, I watched that ad and think, God, that is an incredible song. And so, I found out who it was. It was a song called Pink Moon by Nick Drake. I went out and I bought the album, then I bought all the rest of the albums because I loved his one album that I had. And then they released another music video advertisement. And I went out and I bought that one. And then they released one that was set in Nolans and featured people driving through the streets and the windshield wipers. I hope you see what I'm doing. Yeah, he's dropping like 2 albums in a month. And I just thought it was such a cool ad, and I couldn't find out who did it. So I wrote to them and I said, all right, who did this? Who is the person whose music, and why can't I find my bricks? There's my brick separator. And they wrote back to me and gave me a CD single, and they said, this is an in-house production. Here it is. And I've held on to it ever since, because again, I think it's such a good little beat. So, this is not wanting to come off. Alright. I'm worried this has been glued on. There. Whew! Almost cut myself. There's my wedge. There's where I'm gonna wedge it in down. There we go. Yeah, I know what you mean. He releases 2 albums every month, and I don't know, I just feel like a lot of it is roughly the same sounding ish, that like I feel when I go into someone's channel, whether or not I see their music, like whether or not I see Spotify or whatever saying here it is, I almost always know, hey, that's Harris Heller's music. And I do feel like to some degree, this music doesn't sound so unique that people are going to be like, wow, where is this? Where did you get this from? But I don't think it sounds like Harris Heller's music. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Come on. Yes, so Para, I still need to go and set it up, but basically player 3 is going to be Audrey. We'll raise funds to get Audrey to stream, let her pick the game, and basically do what Sam's going to do. So Ready Player 2 is going to be this Sunday night, 7 o'clock. Sam playing Fall Guys. Should be a lot of fun. And he's already talking about how easy the game is. I forget where he was in it, but he was like, oh yeah, he said it in last night's stream. He's like, oh, this game is so easy. I'm going to just crush it. I'm like, okay, buddy, let's see how well you really are. Won't be able to donate as quickly as I could last night. Oh, no worries, no worries. Audrey, to some degree, doesn't care as much about Twitch streaming as Sam does. Right? Like, Audrey is not actively saying, I want to be your co-host. Sam is. So if it takes us a year to accomplish this, it takes us a year to accomplish this. I just want to give you guys something to spend your channel points on if you want to. So I figure when Ready Player 3 is complete, maybe we'll do Sam's stream again. Maybe we'll come up with another idea at the time. I just want to give you guys fresh ideas in case you do not like the existing channel point redemptions. I want to give you guys new, fresh content. Right? That's the whole point, isn't it? Boom, boom. Now that you guys know what the swoosh sound is in the music, I bet you can never unhear that is a windshield wiper. Or if you can, please let me know. Your feedback is always greatly appreciated. Ooh, this is always fun because this is 2 bricks, plates on top of each other. You don't hear the sound? Oh man. But now that you mention it, or maybe it's such a good ad. It really is such a good ad. Up here is a Harry Potter quibbler. Let's get down to that. That is this one. How much does having this save me? 93 cents. So this is $1 I don't have to spend. Bye bye, quibbler. Delete. Yeah, you can't stop noticing it now. Alright, this one. This is... I'm assuming the 4 houses of Harry Potter. I'm assuming that's what that is, because it looks like a crest divided in 4. Crest, Hogwarts crest pattern. How much does that run on me? 15 cents. Right. Purely from a production standpoint, there is no reason this should be 10 times the value of this. But it's scarcity. I don't know if that even interests you to know the price of some of these pieces. Like, I'm not going to find out what the price is of this. But some of those printed pieces, that could be fun. Delete that one item. Things they choose to include in the Lego set. Or how many Lego sets it is in is a better statement. Right? Like, there's this one train that, because it is done mostly in this color, is like $1,000 on the resale market. They do it in any other color. It's not going to be that expensive, but that is not that rare that's not that popular of a color for other sets. And so everyone who buys it is building that set. And it's a gorgeous train. It's a gorgeous train. It's called the Knight Emerald. I would pay a reasonable amount of money to get it. I'm not going to say who. I mean, well, who needs the quibbler as a Lego piece? What's the quibbler? Is that like that news article one, the dollar set? So I'm assuming if that's what that is, the reason why is it gives the character something to hold, right? Or maybe it is in like a book rack or something. It's to add that little flourish, the little decorations to a room. That would be my thought process. Like, for instance, the Quickie Mart set. Right up here. I don't know if it's even on camera. Is it on camera? Yeah, it's barely on camera right here. Inside the Quickie Mart is like a magazine rack. And they have Radioactive Man comic book in here. Again, it's exactly like that quibbler. I'm assuming it's the quibbler piece, where it's just a printed on piece, but it adds that variety. Otherwise, you have basically an empty shelf. That's why they do it. Yep. Here's another of those stickers. This is, of course, a Slytherin sticker. Yeah, I don't feel I'm going to spend that $18 to get that sticker set. I'm just going to say that right now. I feel like I have enough of the important stickers that I'm not going to feel like have an incomplete set, because that's what it comes down to, right? That fear that you don't have a complete set. It's like those magazines where aliens impregnate people in Texas. Exactly. You're catching on. All right, I need a hot second, guys, so just be right back.
Dad will be right back. Dad will be right back. He might use the bathroom. He might get a snack. He might move Audrey. He might move Sam to his bedroom. He might move Maggie. He might go to get a snack or a drink in 5 minutes. He might be right back in 1 minute or 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, or an hour. If you see a streamer's name pop up in the chat, he might come to raid someone. He might just come to go. He might just come to go to the bathroom also. And please don't say you need to go poop. And I was ready for the grand finale, and we all shout, he's gonna be right back. He's gonna be right back. Dad will be right back. Dad will be right back.
And I'm back. Did you guys miss me? I miss you guys. My brother is Bigfoot. Is that what she said? I haven't sat down and thoroughly analyzed that. But I wouldn't be surprised. No, still talking about Quibbler. So is Quibbler like the newspaper of Quidditch? I really need to watch these. So I'm going to make it solemn vow to you guys. When I get to the part in my Lego video game replay where I have to play the Lego Harry Potter, I am either going to watch the movie right before or right after playing that particular level. And Geeky, I want your opinion. Is it better to have played a video game representation of a movie or watch the movie? Thoughts, please. And other people's thoughts as well. Just, Geeky is much more of a Harry Potter fan, I think, than the rest of the people watching. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I like Geeky. I like that she's a Harry Potter fan. I'm not the one to ask. I think the movies are poop. Really? Why? Why are they bad? I mean, I'm not questioning whether or not they're good. I just want to know why you think they're bad. Because I watched the first movie. Me and Sam read the first book, and we watched the movie. We bought the whole series on Blu-ray. And we've read the first book. Just when Sam sits down with my wife Sarah and they read a book, he will pay attention and they can get through a book. They can work their way through it. When it's me and Sam, for some reason, he's just not interested in doing it. So really, I think if my kids are ever going to read Harry Potter, it will be with my wife. It will not be with me. I didn't ride the Harry Potter bandwagon when it was happening. I read the books after college and I loved them and then watched the movies. Well, yes. I believe, Geeky, you're within 5 to 10 years of my age. That would be my guess. I'm 41. I'm turning 42 shortly. So I would say you would be in the... If you said how old is Geeky, I would say 32 to 37. I would say that's the window. I would put you in. I could be completely wrong, but that's where I would put you. And I think the closer you are to my age, the less likely you would have been into Harry Potter. I think one of the problems with a lot of media like Harry Potter that they run into is when it came out, I remember looking at this going, this is for kids. My friends were in Harry Potter. I was on the Lord of the Rings. You're 30. Oh, okay. You're 30. Wow, you are a lot younger than I thought you were. It's good to know. Take that as a compliment. I consider you older soul than that. So when Harry Potter came out, you probably were kind of that right ballpark for them. You just weren't into that fandom. Because I remember Harry Potter, the first I really remember of Harry Potter was when I was like in college. Right, and I was not a huge fiction reader at the time. I read a lot of, not philosophy books, but the books I read back at that time generally were dealing with a issue and talking about an issue. I just generally didn't read fiction back then. With the exception of being sci-fi. I've always loved reading sci-fi. Let's get this out of the way. And so I think people my age who were into Harry Potter, they're people who liked that genre in the first place. And they could get into it. But me, I just remember looking at some of the stuff going, yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. God bless them for being into it, because I think it's important for people to be into what they're doing. Nope, I'm good. I mean, I remember watching a video, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but it was right when one of the Harry Potter books was released. I do not know which book, so I'm going to admit that I don't know that now. But it was a book where someone was going to die, and everyone kind of knew that this person was going to die. And so everyone was waiting for the book to be released. And it's scary that I know this much. And there's video basically of kids coming out of like Barnes and Noble the night it's released, and basically jerks riding around the cars yelling, Snape killed whatever that character's name was. And of course then all the kids would cry because they basically just had the book ruined. And that was kind of how, like, and just remember thinking, I was like, wow, one, what a jerk to want to do that. Two, can't believe finding that out really ruined these kids' day. I don't know. Not that I'm approving or condoning that person's behavior, just, again, those type of things where I didn't understand the fandom and I didn't understand it just made me kind of go, I'm good. I'm good. So hopefully that story, you know, one, what book I'm talking about, and two, who that person was who was killed by Snake. Because I don't know who it was. I just remember that someone was yelling that outside of a car, and kids crying. Dude, book worlds run deep in reader souls. I would suspect so. Snape kills Dumbledore. Oh, maybe that's who died. I remember the Snape part. I mean, also, this is going to sound terrible. If your name is Snape, which is close enough to Snake, you kind of assume the dude's going to kill someone. I'm not saying that, you know, that it was a justifiable action. I'm just saying he kind of had to expect it was going to happen. Right? Like, if you're like, hey, one of these people is going to kill Dumbledore, and one of these people's name is Snape, they're sus. Not justifying it, I'm just saying it's complicated. Well, when I make the decision of whether or not I should watch the movies or play the game first, I will understand the complications, hopefully. And I think that's one of the reasons I'm asking that question, right? Will me watching the movies help me understand the video game and understand what I'm supposed to do next? Or will having played the game make me appreciate the movies because I'll understand them more. And the reason why I say that is I think about my experience with Lord of the Rings. Again, I apologize. I was not the biggest Lord of the Ring fans growing up. I was aware of its existence. I just didn't get into it. Some of the nerdiest kids who I really hated were into it, and why would I be into something that they're into? They're nerds. I was a nerd too, but you know what I mean. Nothing wrong with being a nerd. But you know how it is, fandoms fighting fandoms. Fandom on fandom crime. Where was I going with this thought process? Oh yeah, so Lord of the Rings. I never really read it as a kid. I remember watching the animated cartoon of The Hobbit as a kid. So when, oh look at that, I got that little fire face. I think that's it. I think I do have all of the stickers. Where was I? So, yeah, so when Lord of the Rings, the movie came out, of course, you know, it's highly rated, and I like watching movies, so I go and I watch them. And I remember watching them in the movie theater and being like, I have no idea what the hell's going on here. It's too abbreviated. It's clearly, they took million hours of footage, and then they trim it down and 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 trim it down, and now here's this book. And I felt like when I was watching the movie, none of the characters' actions were really justified, right? And so the example that always stuck out to me was the scene where they're walking through the snowy mountain pass, and the guy is, he's yelling and the falling down snow. And they had the argument about which route they should take, and they decided to take that route, and they changed their minds. And I never felt like I understood why they made those decisions. And that was part of my confusion with Lord of the Rings. I never understood why people did what they did and why it was important. So then when the Lego Lord of the Rings came out, I played it because I love Lego games, and it all clicked for me. And I watched the movies again. I'm like, okay, now the movies make sense. These are really good movies now. So that kind of goes back to the question of, if I play the Lego Harry Potter game, will it help me appreciate what Harry Potter movies are? Or will me not playing the Lego games? I hope I'm making some sense. I really hope I'm making some sense, because I feel like I've talked myself through like 1,000 different scenarios and I'm not making any sense at all. You can just tell me to shut up. So Dumbledore asks Snape to kill him. Well, he's got a reason for it, I'm assuming. I'm assuming it's a good decision. Alright, here's the last one of these. Because this is mostly built. It's almost a shame that I'm going to be taking this apart. Like, for instance, I probably have almost every single Lego video game that since Traveler Tales took it over. But like the Pirates of the Caribbean Lego game, that's a hot mess. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do at any point. And I'm not interested in watching the movies either, because the one movie I watched I thought was pretty terrible, and evidently that was the good one. This is a sticker, this is a print. Alright, let's find where this one is. Let's get rid of this. Bum bum. Do I have two of these Hogwarts ones? I do. I didn't know. Maybe. There we go. Oof. I have to say, this is not a flimsily designed Lego. A lot of Lego from this time period is not that well constructed. I mean, this would not survive a drop, but I've seen much flimsier sets of this size in scope. So I am impressed with the set so far. Like Audrey has a couple of frozen castles that are roughly the same size, number of piece counts and stuff. And those things, man, you can't touch them without them falling to shreds. Which, of course, those are the best Lego sets to market to 6-year-old girls. Absolutely the best set. Here, give this thing to your little girl who's going to want to play with it very roughly. And let's see how long it lasts before she needs Daddy to put it back together again. Where is this? This is going to go over here. Oh. Put that right there. This is slope. I mean, I know I set up my blue tape barrier, but I've completely gone off the blue tape barrier. It's just good for me to keep the knowledge of this is where my hands are, I think. But I'm very happy with my blue tape barrier. Very happy with it. Alright. Oh. It's a little froggy frog. Bum, bum. But yeah, I'm excited about eventually getting around to playing that Lego Harry Potter. I'm very excited about, just as a whole, my Lego replays. The one thing that's kind of annoying is the first Lego 3 games are basically 2 games repeating himself. Right, because it's Lego Star Wars, Lego Star Wars, the original trilogy, and then Lego Star Wars, the complete saga. It's like, geez, I literally just played this. 100%ing it 3 times in a row may not be that much fun. But I think once I'm past that, oh, the excitement. Oh, the excitement once I'm past that. Right, these are going to go over here. I'm going with those. Ah, come on. Brown ones are not coming apart as well as I would like them to. But on the positive side, we're almost done with the deconstruction. And the fun part where I go and I find this piece out of 260 odd pieces to look through in a listing, that's going to be really exciting. But hey, the kids are not bothering me. They're off doing Prodigy with their cousins. Right? It's a win-win-win for everyone. Just saw an email come through. I want to see what that was about. Okay. Here's another printed piece. Boom, boom. This will go right there. Can go right there as well. So, Geeky, do you have any streams planned for this weekend? I had to cancel the days. I can't keep any food down. I don't want to be sick in the middle of the stream. Yeah, I hear you on that. Do you have any idea of what you ate? Because I feel like when I get food poisoning, it's pretty obvious what I did, right? Right, like I generally have an idea, like, ugh, this is probably gonna make me sick if I eat this. But then I go eat it anyway and it gets sick, cause YOLO. Delete that. Oh, the school sloppy joes, that's right. Do not eat the school sloppy joes. Then we talked about school lunches. I do have to say, the one thing I remember there being a big brouhaha about is like the quote-unquote healthy aspect of school lunches. Like, what are we doing as a culture to make sure that our kids are getting a fair and balanced lunch? Ooh. Came back for you, huh? That's never good. And that I would say that's been the most interesting thing about this process of getting the free school lunches, is I'm seeing what they're doing to make sure that the kids are getting a balanced lunch, and it's been a little. I've been pleased. I mean, I understand the argument, the kid isn't going to eat it, so why are we going to waste it? I totally get that. Like, there's no question I get that. Alright, now we go through and we find out what pieces we have and we don't have. So we're going to start with these really big, obvious pieces. So let's find those. Those are going to be plates. Let's start at page... Well, actually, let's just start at page 1. That's what I want to do. I want to start at page 1. And just see what we can find. I'm not going to worry about the people, because I don't care as much about the people. Alright, antenna small base with a black lever. Now, that's going to be painful to do it that way. Let's not do it that way. That's a terrible idea. What was I thinking? But we can start here with these bricks. Oh, okay, so let's see what we got here. We're going to start with these bricks. A 1x1 brick that's a tan. Well, here's my 2x1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put those right here in a pile. No, let's just go through it this way. I keep going back and forth on what's the right approach to do it, and I apologize for everyone who's watching and getting very frustrated. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Oh, wait. Here. This. The Seeker James Potter. We can delete that one item. Yes, delete. Alright, where was it? I saw it on this page. Here. So this is a modified 10x10 octagonal with hole. I need 4. I have 2. So we're going to change that to 2. Good to know I need 2 more of those. Please don't be a bad piece. No. It's cheap. I'm not worrying about that. Alright, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 8. So it's an 8 by 8. 8 by 8. I have 2. Alright, so this is a 2 by something. Let's look. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 2 by 16s. Should have been in that area. 2 by 16. We have them. All right. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 by 12 brick. I feel like that was on page 1, but it's just good to go through and double check. Page 1 I felt like where all the bricks were. One by 8. Right? This was how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 by 8. 1 by 12. Right, we can get rid of that. All right, these ones are next. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of this, whatever this is. All right. Panel 3 by 3 by 6 corner wall. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 8. I have 6. And I need 8. Now I have a gray one of these also. Let's see if I can find that gray one. Disappointing that the gray and the tan ones weren't right next to each other. All right. Yeah. That's evidently not in this list. That would be a bummer. Let's go with these ones. So these are slopes. Those are big slopes at the same time. Bum, bum. All right, let's go to page 3. Here, 2 by 2 by 3 hollow studs. I have 3. Delete. All right, these are tiles. Let's get rid of these arches next. It looks like we have a ton of these arches. Oh wait, here's one more of these ones. So 6. Do I have any more arches over here? I do have some more arches. I think those are all my arches. Yeah, I think so too. Alright. I know where that is. Here it is. Support for the spiral staircase. Ooh, how bad would this have been? Not bad. Delete. Alright, let's go find our arches. Hinges, doors. Alright, maybe it's page 1 that's gonna have them. Alright, let's see. Arches, arches, we like arches. It's better to find them. Okay, here we go. So this is a 1x4 arch. I need 15 of them. Ooh. 2, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Save changes. This is my darker tan. I also have 3, 5, 7. I only need 10, so I'm only missing 3. Alright. The next one down is this 1x6x2 thick top with reinforced underside. 2, 3. Excuse me. Now, to figure out exactly how tall this is, 2 bricks tall. Yes, okay. So that's this. I have 2. I need 2. Scroll down, delete. Let's get back up to those arches. Alright, so this is the 1x8x2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 bricks high. I need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5. Save changes. Now this is a different arch. This is only 1 high. So where is this going to be? This is a 1 high arch. Nope. Feel like I've skipped it already. I've gone over it. Go back to page 1. Let's go a little slower through page 1. Nope. Let's just do... Can I sort this by arch? Let's do that. Let's search for arch. A-R-C-H. So, despite the fact we clearly pulled this out, this is not in the actual set, it looks like. I'm going to keep it with it just in case. Alright, let's go back to finding. Because I mean, the brick link listing is never perfect, right? It's never going to be exactly 100% perfect. There's always going to be discrepancies. So it's all about making sure that we're doing our best effort. So I have one more of these. And I'm starting to feel like it's not supposed to be 8 of these. Right? Because I have one that's this gray. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to go look up this actual Lego instructions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, they are 8 of this one color. So the people who I got this from, at some point, they decided that one of these should be gray. Or when they rebuilt it, they put this gray one in by mistake. Oh, we'll just keep that in there, and we'll know we have to buy one more anyway. And maybe I'll try to do a sticker swap. All right, let's get back to some of these. Yeah, we'll do plates now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 by 8 plate. Really? This is also not in there? This is very frustrating that I can't find this. It tells me they've done modifications to it. Like, it fell down, they put it back together the best they could. We'll see. But I don't need these. Alright. Let's start pulling more of these. Let's go to page 1. Let's see what we have on page 1. I need an antenna, I need a clip. Let's go back to these 1x1s now that we've created some more room. One, 2. Well, I found 2 of my 21 that I need. Save. Here's my trans blue brick. I need 15. I've only found 1. I have a ton of those. I'm not worried about those. Those are the ones that I'm going to be able to fill in. Alright, this next one needs to be this dark. They call it trans blue, but I really think it's a dark gray. I don't know why they call it trans blue. I feel like they don't want to call it gray. Dark bluish gray, or dark bluish gray is what they're calling it. Sorry, my bad. They do refer to it as gray. I need 2 of them, and I have the 2 of them. Par with the silent view. Still be 10 minutes. Just wanted to hop back in and let you know that I'm making progress on my thing. I'm almost done. What are you building, Para? I'd love to know more about it, buddy. We can now delete that. Yes, delete. Let's go back up to, where were we? 1 out of my 15 of those blue ones. Now I need a 1x1 reddish brown brick. I need to find 2 of those. Here's 1. And here's 2. Delete. Alright, now I need an orange. I need 15 of those oranges. I guarantee you I do not have 15 of those oranges ones. I have 1. Again, I feel like I got a ton of those. It's just a matter of going and getting them out there. Okay, so this is an interesting one. This is a 1x1 blocked open stud or hollow stud. I need 8 of those. And I think that is this piece here. Right, because it needs to be 5 tall. Oh look, here's some more of those ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, is it the same height? It is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I have 8. On the positive side, I just found 2 more of the 1x1s. So now I'm up to 4. All right. A 1x10 dark bluish gray. Why can't I see that? I felt like I had that. Wasn't that this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Missing it. Alright, here's my 1x2s. I need 72 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So I found 6 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm a little short on my 1x2 tan bricks. Dark tan. Same thing. 1. Oh, look at this. I already started pulling these together in a tower. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I see 16. Which is not bad. I mean, it's not 30, but not bad. My wife wanted to know what I was thinking for pizza for dinner. And I just said pizza, like I want pizza for dinner, which I do want pizza for dinner. But, you know, that's not the question. All right, next is we need these dark bluish gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. I mean, so far the nice thing is these pieces like are not super expensive pieces. This is a light bluish gray. I have 1. 2. Woohoo! We can cross that one off. Success is ours. Probably should just scroll to the top of the page. Alright, where were we? We were there. So now we need 4 of these reddish brown ones. 1, 2. 3. 4. Next is this. This is a 1x2x2 with axle inside holder. I need 14. I might have 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Might have nowhere near 14. 7. 8. And we'll take 8. Ooh, that's this one. 1x2x5 blocked open studs. I have 8, I have 2, and 2 already have stickers on them. One by 3 tan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Yep, 8 feels right. One by 3 black. I'm gonna take my glasses off. Oh, here. Holy Toledo. Landolarian Girls in the house, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, can I introduce you guys to Landolarian Girl? If you are looking for an awesome mom based in Wisconsin who does lots of fun stuff with health and fitness and yoga and has a podcast and other stuff, Landolarian Girl is the go for you. Aloha, Landolarian Girl. Welcome to the chat. Exciting to hear about your oldest just completed her friend's Lego set. That's an accomplishment. I'm proud of her. So right now what we're doing is I acquire batches of Legos, pieces, bricks, and we believe that we have this set. Based upon overwhelming evidence, we have the set. It's part of that. And what it's a matter of doing is going through this and saying what pieces are we missing. So this is an inventory, and I have taken pieces that I know are part of the set, and I've laid them out here, and we're going through to see what do we have. So for instance, this is the 1x3 black brick. I need 6 of them. There are 6 in this. we can cross this off our list. Delete. Yeah, this is what I do for fun. And there's 247 more items to go. Next we need to do the brown. How are you doing? Are you having a good weekend, I hope? Any big plans for this holiday weekend? If it's not a holiday you celebrate, yeah. Just gonna leave it right there. It's a holiday I think everyone should celebrate. I don't think there's a legitimate reason not to celebrate it. But if there is, please let me know and I will learn from you. 4 of these and I have 4. That's always a good sign. Yeah, it's a cool idea. You know, it's so much of Lego is stuff falling apart and people not putting them together. Yeah, it's MLK Day weekend. MLK Day weekend. Martin Luther King Day. Yes, Monday. That Monday is a holiday, so we have a holiday weekend. This is logical. All right, cool. We're gonna go on to these 1x4 10s. Dr. Kong, Dr. King, yes, King, yes. I don't know why someone wouldn't celebrate it, but I could see. I think anything that people celebrate, there's got to be someone who doesn't celebrate it. There has to be. Not legitimate reasons, but I'm sure that they have them. Yeah, you're off of work, actually. There you go. You're off of work. That's what we like to hear. I also have the day off of work. It's always good to have a day off of work. Especially now. Alright, this is a black. And I have 3 of the 4 that I need. Your work celebrates. Everyone should. Yes, everyone should. Ooh, here's a 1x2 that I missed earlier. Let's go back and up our 1x2 count by 1. So now I have 18 of the 72 pieces I need. Alright, where were we? We were here. We're on the dark bluish gray 1x4s. Haha, we have them both. Get rid of those 2. Are you a big Harry Potter fan? It's nice to have a day off before I go back full time. Oh, yes. No, it's good to have the day off. No more virtual work. Oh, you're actually going to go back into the office now. Uh-oh. Are you excited about that? Nervous about that? Anxious? Thrilled? I don't think you to be that much of an introvert, but I've been wrong about my assumptions of people. I actually do not think introverts enjoy being a remote worker as much as you would think they'd enjoy it. I can delete these 3. Alright, where were we? So we got that. Next is this. It's a 1x6. Which I don't have. I have this, which is, I think it's a 1x8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 2 out of the 12. Save changes. I didn't notice any 1x6s over here. No, not thrilled at all. Yeah, I think when people are forced to go back into the office, it's just not going to end well. Okay. Where are we? Okay, so now we're down to this 1x8 brick. And I found a Harry Potter brick. Oldest is a Harry Potter freak. Interesting. I have not gotten engaged enough in the Harry Potter universe. I'm going to willingly admit that now. When Harry Potter first came out, I was a little too old for it, so I didn't really engage. And I was looking for these earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's find them. Let's find them. I was looking for these earlier. I had 2 of them, and now I have the other 2. So let's just cross those off the list. So yeah, I was a little too old when Harry Potter first came out. And then I thought, well, I'll catch it on the flip side when my kids are old enough to be into Harry Potter. And my kids, so far, have not gotten into Harry Potter. me and my son read the first book, and we watched the first movie, and he wants to watch the second movie, but doesn't want to read the second book. He loves getting Harry Potter toys and Harry Potter stuff, but he doesn't actually like doing the Harry Potter stuff. Aloha, Andromeda Vault. It is an honor to have you in my chat. For those who do not know Andromeda Vault, let me do some introductions around. Andromeda Vault is an artist based out of another part of the state. She's awesome. I see her painting wonderful things. She talks about art history. Just a wonderful human being. Awesome stuff. I try to catch her her streams as often as I can. And I really wish I did get to watch her more often, but she's great to have on in the background or you're a worker lurker. Highly recommend checking her out. Andromeda, another person who's active in the chat you may care about is Landolorian Girl. She does kind of health and fitness and yoga and some Zelda streams and stuff. I think the two of you would get along, so I want to make sure I introduce the two of you. Yes, it is a happy Saturday. You're going to view on silent, but you wanted to say aloha. Greatly appreciated that. Where was I? Okay, so this reddish brown brick. I don't have that anywhere in here. That's what we won't have to pick up. All right, 2x2 bricks. Tan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Save. The law of the bot just messing things up all over the place. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it's clear the set is not anywhere close to being complete, but it's a huge bin that I get to go through to find all the pieces they have, and that's part of this process. Just trying to make it complete as best as we can. All right, we're supposed to have 10 of these. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't see any more on the table, but you never know. We'll maybe find some more later. Not nearly as complete as the Lego Star Wars one is. That was also from this haul. 2. I have 2. Boom. Always good to cross one off entirely. Brown. This is reminding me of your dinosaur puzzle, spending a lot of time just organizing the pieces. Yeah, nobling is important. It is super important when you're trying to determine what you have and do not have. Right, so I kind of color coded them. I tried to do some stuff. Just so that I can find the pieces that I'm looking for. Cross them off the list, or it would take me forever to do this. Here's another one of those. Right, so this is the brown. I have 2 of the 4. Ooh, organize your puzzle pieces as well. I think it's important to organize them. I mean, there's some times where you want to be a chaos builder. There's always times. We found another one. So now I have 19 of the 72. 19. Alright, where are we? We just did those. Now it's a 2x3. I don't remember pulling too many 2x3s out. Yep, I don't think I have any of those. 2x3 blacks. Ah, yes, I do have those. I'm supposed to have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I said, they got plenty of other bricks I get to go through. A 2x3 dark blue-gray. Have you come across any that you need to get yet? Yes. So, for instance, this 2x3 black brick, I only have 5. That means I need to buy 2 of them. So once I go through the process of this and the other sets that they have, then I'm going to go through the whole rest of the bin that I couldn't say is this piece associated with a specific set. And then I'm going to integrate those pieces into portions of this. These are Lego bricks in here. So like, these are my extra pieces. So it's a matter of saying, okay, I need to get this brick 2x3. Where can I go into this to get that one piece? Now I can cross it off. And then once I've done all of that, then I can just go order me the rest of the pieces Bricklink, pay them out, and we do it. How much is each piece? It depends on the piece. So for instance, this brick 2x3 is going to be very cheap to buy. So this is going to cost me 1 cent. Generally, a good price gauge is if it's over 10 cents per piece, it's an expensive piece. But I'm trying to think. This might be an expensive piece. What number is this? I need my magnifying glass. Better question is, what did my kids do with my magnifying glass? Kids always take your stuff. Yeah. So yeah, this probably would be a pricier piece than that. One piece we were looking at earlier, this one in particular. Where was that number? This is piece number... Oh, geez, I can barely see that. $33275. Parts. The full part list. This piece, for instance, this is a specific tile. This piece, if I needed to buy it, is going to cost me 30 cents. So luckily, I have that piece. You always put your pieces by color when you're doing Legos and then by shapes. No, I agree with you. I think that's the right approach. So that's what I mean. It's a matter of finding the piece that you need and buying it. And Bricklink will do all the hard work for you. So it's just a matter of going through and seeing what you actually do need to find. Alright, so here's my 2x3 bricks. I think that was it. I don't think I have any more 2x3s. I don't see any more. Here's my brick arches. I didn't find any more. I didn't find any more of my brick arches. This is a brick modified 1x1 with a bar handle. I need 16 of those. I don't think I have anywhere near 16, but I have 1. Hopefully I have more than 1. 2. 3. 4. These I've already pulled, but I will come back to those. Same with this, I already pulled. I will come back to it. Alright, I feel like I found 4. I need 16. So I'll just change it to say that I have 4. And then when I go to order it, it will order me 12 more. These 2. Aha! I can cross this off because I already found 2. I found 2 more. Now I have 4. And boom. Do I ever go to Facebook Marketplace and buy Lego there? I do not have Facebook. So I probably would if I did. Sometimes I'll look at Craigslist. So when I think about the used market for Lego, the cheapest way to acquire a bunch is to look at Craigslist and look for the family who they're just dumping it. They've got a big, huge container, and they are just, 30 bucks. They're getting rid of everything. Those are the ones that I like to go for. Holy Toledo, ladies and gentlemen, Corn Muscles is in the house. Let's say aloha to Corn Muscle. If you do not know who he is actually someone who I know in real life. I knew him before we both started doing Twitch. Maybe he did Twitch then, I don't know. Now he lives in Arizona. He does cross stitch, and it is phenomenal. Very interesting stream. 6 months of a subscriber. thank you very much, mahalo, for the subscription. Other people in the chat for Corn Muscles enjoyment. You did Twitch then, StarCraft 2 back then. We have two awesome people who I think Corn Muscles would enjoy who are both chatting right now. We have Lando Lorian Girl. She is a Wisconsin mom who does fitness streaming type of stuff. And we also have Andromeda Vault, who is an artist who lives on the other side of the state from me and does like, she paints things. Like she will paint like, a geode, like she'll take a geode and it'll be like sliced and it's like just like a coaster sized geode and she'll paint a design on it. They're so fascinating and interesting. So highly recommend checking her out as well. All right, where were we? Here. We got to do this one next. This one I might actually have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. I only have 8. Damn it. I needed 16. It's gonna be a cheap piece to buy, but again. I'm already following Lando Lorian Girl. I have not caught a stream though. Yeah, she doesn't stream as often as I'd like her to stream. Doesn't stream as often as I'd like her to stream. Anyway, yeah. There are worse things in life. Anyway, I am approaching my 2 hours, and I generally have this like mental block when doing a streams, and I hit 2 hours. Ooh, here's a piece I was looking for earlier. I mean, as you can see, I probably have another 5 hours of work in here. Oh, I can cross this one off. But I'm mentally at the point where I'm like, it's been a lot of fun here. Let's find out who we can raid and go check out. Lando Lorian should be on later tonight. We're doing an after hours podcast. I do enjoy your podcasts. They are lots of fun. Let's find out who we can raid. Yeah. I don't have a raid call. All I ask is that when you get there, say aloha. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I see an early contender who I want to raid. Early contender. Just because they're awesome and they were on my stream the other night as a panelist. It's always good just to kind of double check and see who we got. Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna rate Jessie Cake. For those who do not know Jessie Cake, she is a nurse who does Just Dance and she does other stuff. Today she happens to be doing Just Dance. Because she's only at 11 viewers, something tells me she's not even started yet. Nope, she's got like her little early on. Right, the opening stream starting soon screen. We're gonna mute it so I can see where we are with that. I want to make sure she actually starts before we raid. But she is awesome. I thoroughly enjoy her stuff. When I first started watching Twitch, she was like the first big streamer that I watched, and yeah, I've always been impressed. So recently I had a stream that was a panel discussion. And I got her and a couple other streamers and a couple Toastmasters together to talk about what is the overlap between streaming on Twitch and being a Toastmaster, and how can Twitch streamers and any live streamers, so Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, yada, 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 what can they do to become better? And I think a program like Toastmasters can help people become better. And for people who are Toastmasters, how can you become a better public speaker? By taking things like doing Twitch and doing live streaming and so stuff like that. So definitely 100 stuff there. So it would be cool to raid her, to be able to thank her for coming onto my panel and being a part of that discussion. Yeah, I have no idea how long her intro is. Her stream's starting soon. It's on right now. I have no idea how long it's going to take. So I'm just going to keep doing this for another 5 minutes or so, and maybe we'll check in on Jessie Cake again. I want to raid her. I want to raid her. Where were we? Although I'm like, please, Jessie Cake, start soon. Start soon. Oh, okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. I needed 12. Save. Still stream starting soon. So I greatly appreciate everyone being here tonight. I'm not trying to get rid of you guys. Oh, here's some more stuff. I missed those ones earlier. And see, this is part of the process. As you go through them, you find the pieces that you got earlier and that you didn't get earlier, and you cross them off. All right, these aren't on the list. So let's do a search for that. So I'm going to throw them back in the pile. Paste, search. Yep, that's the only one. Cut, search. We're just going to keep them in there, but... no problem. Thank you for coming in. I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. Because like I say, I mean, if you guys aren't here, it's just me talking into the void. So you are just as important member of the stream as I am. Do not let anyone try to argue any differently with you on that. Okay, here are these light grands. These ones are clips with U clips. 4. Do you guys like the background music, by the way? I was asking people earlier if they liked it, but I haven't asked this group of people towards the end of the stream if they like the background music. I generally don't put background music on. So I need 6, I have 4. Yeah, so just curious what people's thoughts are. I need a black one, and they only need one of those. But I found my bat. Where's the bat? One bat. That's what I get when I game and I stream. I talk out loud to myself. It's a bonus when people show up. Wait. Well, I do not go. Yeah, don't go. Oh, she is there. Excellent, everybody. We're going to go read Jessie Cake. So if you could just pop in, say aloha to her, that would mean the world to me because she's a wonderful person. She matters a lot. Always a good time. No, I want Jessie Cake. There. Start raid. So we get there. Aloha. Thank you so much. It was an honor to have you guys. It's a pleasure to be here. Our next stream is going to be tomorrow night. It is Ready Player 2. Sam will be playing Fall Guys. Let's do this. Aloha.
Oh my god, wow, that's amazing. Everybody was just getting started.